rain will stop, the night will end, the hurt will fade. Hope is never so lost that it can't. I love you for all that you are, all that you have been, all that you're yet to be. The world breaks everyone, and afterward, some are strong at the broken places. Always do sober what you said you'd do drunk. That will teach you to keep your mouth shut. All things truly wicked begin with innocence. I like to listen. I've learned a lot from listening carefully. Most people never listen. Never go on trips with someone you don't love. The world is a good place, and worth fighting for, and I hate to leave. We are all apprentices in a craft, where no one becomes a master. Time is the least thing we have. Aversion to risk increases in proportion to age. It's none of their business that you have to learn to write. They think you were born that way. Now I know that no one thing is true, it is all true. I rewrote the ending on the last page of Farewell to Arms 49 times before I was satisfied. Cowardice. Almost always there is a lack of ability to suspend the functioning of the imagination. The world breaks everyone, and then someone is strong in the broken places. I love sleep. When I wake up my life falls apart, you know. A wise man is sometimes forced to get drunk to spend time with his fools. There is no friend as loyal as a book. In modern warfare, you'll die like a dog for no good reason. Think that war, however necessary, and however justified, is not a crime. Happiness in intelligent people is the rarest thing I know. You're beautiful, like a mayfly. Never mistake motion for action. Moral is what you feel good after, and what is immoral you feel bad after. Listen fully when people talk. Most people never listen. The prose is architecture, not interior decoration, and the Baroque is over. The fear of death increases in exactly the same proportion as wealth increases. It's harder to have heroes as you get older, but it's necessary. To be a successful father, there's one absolute rule: when you have a baby, don't look at it for the first 2 years. Why should anyone be interested in an old man who is unsuccessful? My aim is to put down on paper what I see and feel in the best and simplest way possible. A man gets punished a lot for writing a really funny book. When writing a novel, a writer must create living people, people not character. A character is a caricature. That dreadful mood of depression, whether it is good or not, is known as the artist's reward. All good books have one thing in common: they are truer than they really are. I do not like to write like a god. It's only because you never do it, though, that critics think you can't do it. All my life I have seen words as if I was seeing them for the first time. All I know is that you feel good after what is moral and you feel bad after what is immoral. The writer of fiction is in fact a born liar who invents from his own or other men's knowledge. No weapon has ever settled a moral problem. It can impose a solution, but cannot guarantee that it will be an equitable solution. Individual columnists are jackals, and no jackal lived on the grass after learning about the meat, no matter who killed the meat for it. That dreadful mood of depression, whether it is good or not, is known as the artist's reward. Only 3 conditions are necessary for war to take place: public authority, just cause, right motive. Pound is crazy. All are poets. They have to be. You don't put a poet like Pound in a lunatic asylum. Once writing becomes your chief vice and greatest pleasure, only death can stop it. I never had to choose a subject, my subject chose me. Ezra was right half the time, and when he was wrong, he was so wrong that you were never in doubt about it. There is no such thing that is true. They are all true. You should always be ready to work without applause. Live a full life of the mind, brimming with new ideas, intoxicated by the romance of the unusual. I like to listen. I've learned a lot from listening carefully. Most people never listen. Now is not the time to think about what you don't have. Think about what you can do with it. Always stay sober. What you said you would do when drunk. That will teach you to keep your mouth shut. Remember that everything is right until it is wrong. You'll know when it's wrong. The life of any man, truly said, is a novel. No one you love is ever truly lost. Every man's life ends the same way. How he lived, and how he died are the only details that differentiate one man from another. Being against evil doesn't make you good. The fear of death increases in exactly the same proportion as wealth increases.